Fala galera, tranquilo, beleza? Tudo bem com vocês? Eu sou o Lenilson do canal ARCDADEPULSE e hoje vamos continuar a saga de Starfield. Como vocês viram, eu já consegui aí fazer algumas manobras, já fiz aí diversas batalhas, já consegui entrar no treinamento, mas ainda falta muita coisa para fazer. Então, se você gosta desse tipo de jogo, fica aí. Por favor, não deixe de curtir, comentar, compartilhar e principalmente se inscrever no canal, hein? Não custa nada. Se inscreve aí. Você ainda não se inscreveu, né? Se inscreve aí, eu aguardo. Pessoal, depois da vinheta nós começamos. Bom, pessoal, então vamos continuar aqui, finalzinho da missão passada, início de uma nova.
Ugh, recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
E agora, o que eu faço?
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you have a bit of a background in big game hunting. Perfect. We'll be certain to put those skills to good use. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
Muito criminal?
Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? Actually, we send those out with the H-15 welcome packet, but you must have overlooked it. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'll have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. A Agree to work for UCC, Steph, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
É, parece que eu me mexi em encrenca, hein? Olhando aquelas caixas.
Let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
Yes.
But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Hey.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
O jogo é muito bom, hein? E eu acho que eu não era pra ter mexido naqueles armários.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Tá, meu amigo, e aí, o que eu faço? Eu vou pra onde?
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Ikande.
Onde é que eu tenho que ir?
Go on. I wouldn't leave the commander.
Não sei o que é pra fazer não, realmente.
Yes, what?
Velocidade 4. Vaga.
Excuse me. The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes, fleet run.
Meu Deus. E agora, galerinha? O que será que eu tenho que fazer aqui?
Hello?
Okay, hello. Howdy. Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find it. Yes.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
O chefão, parece que é ele.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Vou ficar em contato.
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. Good luck.
Excuse me. This?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Ah, então pegar o máximo de
It's not
provas
generous,
possível.
it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck,
Sidonia.
she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake? Let me know if you need anything else.
Vamos aqui. Definir a missão pra lá. Missões. Aqui, operação secreta. Sidônia. Definir rota R. Marion.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Is there anything else I can answer before you proceed to the next phase of your mission? That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Tá bom, a gente entendeu.
You have your orders.
Ai, ai. E agora, pra onde que eu vou? Lá pro elevador.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello.
This ship moving.
Só Marte. Tô achando que eu tô indo pro canto errado, hein? Deixa eu ver aqui. Paga de novo. Operação secreta. Recupera evidências. Siga para a Sidônia, foi onde ele mandou ir. Então. Define rota. Vamos pilotar essa belezinha. Bom. Escudo. Sim.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are clear to land in Sidonia.
Pousar. X. E vamos pousando em Marte. Vamos lá para autoridade espacial. Nossa, meu Deus do céu. Espera aí. Colocar o capacete. Ah, que legal. Não, 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 não. Au.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it.
Onde é que eu tenho que ir? Não tem um elevador, será?
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you.
Sarah? Não.
Anything I can help you with?
Não. Ali foi onde eu caí, mas deve ser por aqui então.
Built in Sidonia, completely underground.
É isso mesmo.
Martian landscape.
Muito top esse jogo, hein, pessoal. Espero que vocês estejam gostando aí também. Welcome to Sidonia. Pessoal, se vocês gostaram, por favor, não deixe de curtir, comentar, compartilhar. Espero vocês aí no próximo vídeo. Por hoje é só. Falou!